Lil Nas X is, probably one of the most talented artists out right now, in my opinion. And he is also equally talented in the marketing department. Earlier this year, he released his song, "Call Me by," what is it? "Call Me." It's called Montero. "Call Me by Your Name." Yeah, yeah. And so he did the whole rollout with the devil shoe. We talked about that back when we had Kino Kicks on. He had the rollout with the devil shoe that got some controversy. Nike tried to sue him. We actually don't know. I don't know how that's going currently, but basically just the whole music video and the whole treatment caused a lot of outrage, caused people to talk about it, caused people to care, and because of that, he's seen, and as well as having a great song, he's seen tremendous success, and that song actually hit #1, and I believe that this song is gonna actually hit #1 as well. Finally, plug-in Huntoro, what's up, dog? So he's been doing some crazy shit, and he understands how to get people talking about what he's doing. So with those lawsuits, we kind of hadn't heard much from him for a minute. He then released this little snippet trailer for this new song that just came out on Friday, this previous Friday, called "Industry Baby," featuring Jack Harlow, and he basically in this song is kind of talking his shit, having fun, but the music video that followed it and the teaser that came out even before that was a court scene of him being kind of probed with questions from the other attorney about him being sued by Nike, and instead of asking him anything about the shoes or anything like that, they're asking him like if he's gay, and like that, because that's kind of where a lot of this outrage stems from in his eyes, and I kind of agree with him, and so he gets sentenced to jail time. Montero State Prison. Montero is Lil Nas X's name. Then the music video takes place. Jack Harlow's in this music video. There's a lot of gay men dancing naked, right? And I think, first off, I thought the music video was dope. I just think like all around the treatment is fantastic. And Jack Harlow, for his scene, then comes in and he has a girl with him, and he's slapping her ass and doing things of that nature. And people were extremely upset, saying that like, wow, he had to do everything he could to distance himself from the rest of the gay stuff going on in this music video, and saying that it was almost homophobic of him to be in it at all if he wasn't going to embrace it, sort of thing. And Jack then responded with a tweet saying, or it was a tweet or Instagram caption basically saying that Nas wrote the whole treatment for the music video, wrote the whole script and story, and he said if Nas wanted him in that shower scene, he would have been in the shower scene. I can't speak. And I agree with him. I don't see an issue with and so that was his response. And Lil Nas X, jokingly, as a troll that he is, was like, "Wait, really? OMG, I failed the LGBTQ plus community. I'm sorry, guys." And they were just joking about it. And they just did an interview with Genius that came out today, so they're all good and they're cool there. But I just think it's interesting that people we're on both sides of the spectrum here. We're picking this story up and trying to make it something it wasn't. Where you had this group of people trying to say that Jack Harlow is being homophobic for not being in these scenes, and then Jack Harlow immediately responding to that and saying, "I would have done whatever and anything in this music video. I wouldn't have," like, basically, especially when I was listening to the interview him and Nas X did. He basically says like he fucks with everything Lil Nas X is doing. He really like just enjoys his kind of everything he stands for, and that's why he wanted to work with him in the first place. And they were talking prior to, like, they were kind of talking back and forth over social media prior to this collaboration, which I think is pretty cool.
We feel each other, you know what I mean? Yeah. We do two different things. We're in this industry for two different reasons. We came in with different music, but I feel him, and I'm a fan of him, and I'm a fan of what he's doing and what he stands for. I think he's becoming an icon. I just like what he does, bro. Like, I salute him. I think he's brave.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
And I don't see an issue with him not being in those scenes. If it doesn't make sense for him to be in that scene necessarily. If Lil Nas X is wanting to show a gay shower scene, then why would you insert a straight guy into that? It doesn't really make sense. But I give props to everybody involved. The music video turned out great, and I think if you're really upset at Jack Harlow for not being in that scene, or you're upset that Lil Nas X is making a music video with that kind of stuff going on, then if you're mad about the Lil Nas X making a music video about that, then you're just homophobic. Because, I mean, if this was, you know, a regular rapper's music video and there was a bunch of chicks behind him, I don't think he would be keeping that same energy. And then again, if you're mad that Jack Harlow wasn't in those specific scenes that were a little bit more explicit, I think you're a cornball and you're a weirdo and you need to just probably find something else to do. But the song is a fucking banger, slaps. Like, I don't think in my opinion, I don't think Lil Nas X has missed yet. I don't know. Am I off on this, McKenna? Am I completely off? No.
No, but how do you? So like, I don't think people were really upset that he wasn't in the shower scene, but more of the fact that he brought in a girl in his scene.
So, two things.
But he
wasn't like, Nas, this is a really gay video. Like, people are taking it as like. But like Jack Harlow was like, man, this video is really gay. I need something to make sure everyone knows I'm not gay.
That's
like,
just what I initially thought too. Like, oh, why is it?
Well, the thing
did he
is,
really need to bring a girl in?
The thing is,
but then when he explained it, I'm like, okay, like that's what Lil Nas X wanted.
Well, and I think this, you know, we don't have a lot. There's not a lot of openly gay rappers.
Yeah.
Right. So we're not used to. I think people just aren't used to what happens in rap. Dudes talk about that kind of stuff, all the sexual stuff all the time. Men and women talk about sexual things. Nicki Minaj talking about dudes eating her ass like a cupcake. Drake's talking about whatever. I mean, this is what everybody talks about, stuff like that. So we get a gay guy talking about, I mean, that's what he's talking about in the first verse. He explains how he's like, I don't fuck bitches. I am queer. Like, so he's talking about it in his verse. Jack Harlow is then talking about what he does in his verse. So I don't really see like the issue. And I think like maybe if that was people's initial opinion, I think that, you know, upon like a second listen, you'd be like, or listening to any other hip hop, you'd be like, yeah, never mind. That's kind of a weird thing to get mad about because they're both just living their truth. So I don't know. I'm not really upset about it. You guys let me know in the comments if you're upset about it. We can have a disagreement here. Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety, or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do it.